previous weeks. So you should refer to those recordings in order to understand whatever has been taught in the class till today. Okay? And from today onwards, be regular. All of you, please be regular. At least those who were serious in the previous semesters, I didn't expect this kind of things from so many of you. I don't want to say the names individually, but whatever the matter is, no, these are online class. We are not asked to get ready, wake up in the early in the morning, then get bath, take bath, then get ready, then come to college so early in the morning. It's not like that, no. So this in this semester, I don't know what happened to you. You people became so much lethargic. Please attend the classes, okay? Because whatever I'm saying in the class, assignments, everything for CIA, then for your project preparation in the class, I'm telling. I'm not telling it anywhere else. So please attend this class. At least try to attend the your computer classes are not happening, I guess, because teachers will come from other department and then they will teach. Is it so? Computer class is not happening.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's happening. I mean, computer classes are going on.
No, ma'am.
Yes. So one class is not in your list. My class starts at 7:40, not so much early also. Attend this class and the specialization classes which are taking place every day. Okay, I don't know how many I'm taking class every day, but I don't know about other subjects. So whichever classes are happening, no, please try to attend those because specializations are important. Equally, this paper is also important. Computer you can manage, I know. Still, there will be classes from other departments. Faculty will come, I guess. Something like that was decided. Rest of the portion will be taught by Patrick sir, theory portion, and for practical portion from BCA department, teachers will come like that. Okay, that's why it's not happening now. So, but that will also take place very soon. So this paper, why I am insisting all of you to attend this business research method class is because this class is itself going to help you how to prepare the project. In your previous batch, your seniors didn't have this paper separately. They had to do the project report of 150 marks, and within during that work of the project, they had to learn how to do the project work, and they had to do. But here in your new syllabus, this subject has been incorporated so that you understand during the classes itself how to prepare the report. Then you don't need much help of the faculty guide. Also, you yourself become expertise in preparing the report. That's why I'm insisting all of you to attend this class, so that you can prepare the project on time and submit it on time. We don't have much time now. 2 months only now. April is almost gone. So okay, anyways, coming back to the subject. So I have taught quite a few topics by now. So refer to the recordings. After today's classes, after 10 a.m., I'll upload all the recordings. You are already uploaded, okay? For first 3 or 4 classes, they are uploaded. Last week class and this week's class, I'll upload today. So refer to that recordings. And today we are going to continue with the discussion of literature review. Our problem identification, preparing the objective, preparing the problem statement is done. Based on that, you are going to get one assignment today also. You are going to get one assignment today from that portion which has been covered. So, refer to the recordings for any guide. And today we'll continue the discussion of literature review. That was also started 2 days back. So we had already done few portion under literature review. Today we will do how to write the review. So just to have a recap, anyone wants to say what do we write normally? What do we include normally in literature review? Those who were present yesterday, anyone from that group wants to answer? What do we normally write in a literature review? Whatever you understood from yesterday's discussion, tell me. Those who were present yesterday. Rajeshwari, Yogesh, Reena, Shruti, Bikram, you were present yesterday. Tell me, what do we write in a literature review? Bikram, how do we start a literature review and what do we write in a literature review? Anyone else wants to answer? You can also answer. It's not that those who were present yesterday. Anyone else wants to answer? Because some of you have written good papers in Tata Memorial, so you will have some idea about literature review. No one wants to answer? Unmute and answer, please. Ayush Pradhan, you want to answer?
Ma'am, basically in literature review, you write about, like where did you get the source, and like you write about the summary, you write about the evaluation of the like source that you mentioned.
And one important thing.
Ma'am, we write about past research which happened in the same field or
Hmm.
same topic.
Hmm. And then what do we add on? What is our objective of writing about the past works happened in the same field
To
or
find
similar field?
to find the gap, the research gap, which can be our objective.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Ayush and Pratiksha, very good. Whatever you say, no, you should say whatever idea you have got from the discussion yesterday, day before yesterday, you should speak so that it brushes up uh, your memory also. So what basically we search for researches in the similar field where we are conducting the research, but before searching that we have to select one of our area. Otherwise, we won't be able to do the literature review. That's why problem identification and defining the problem happens in the first step itself. After that, when you are concerned, when you have decided about on which area, on which field you want to conduct that research, then you start for searching the literatures of the past. How to search that also I told you a bit yesterday, but more will I will tell you once you start doing your research. So you search for work of the past, then you take them, club them together into one folder, then one by one you open it and then go through the articles thoroughly. If you are finding difficulty in understanding the analysis part where a lot of statistics are basically used, then read the abstract, read the introduction, go to the discussion and findings part and conclusion part so that you get an idea about what the researcher has found out, and based on his findings you need to identify the gap, and that after identifying the gap, your objective which you will set in the first step may change also. It is you cannot say that the objective which you have defined in the previous step are going to be your rigid objective. No, they has to be flexible enough, because after finding the literatures related to your field, try to find literatures in within the same area which you have selected. If not, no problem, make it a broader one. If you're conducting research within Siliguri, search for research within Siliguri first. If not you're finding, no problem, search for West Bengal. Still if you're not finding, search for India, but don't go beyond India. Basically we try to confine ourselves within the same country in which you're conducting our research. Okay, so Once you have found that and you have identified the gaps which were there in the previous research works, then from the gap identified you need to change and you need to adjust with your objective. So sometimes it happens some researchers they write their objective after doing the literature review. You can also do that, no problem in that, but normally objective gets set in the first step and you can change them. After doing the literature review, you can adjust to your own objective. And the objective comes from the gap you have identified. That becomes your objective to add to that research work. Okay. So that was done yesterday. Now today we will know how to cite the literature review. You have found out articles and you are going to write, but there is a rule to put them in a particular format, in a particular way. So that is here in your slide. There are several ways of presenting the ideas and others within the body of the paper. Am I not audible properly?
You're audible.
Okay, then Isha, you must be having problem in your site. You log out and log in. Try to log in like that. So there are several ways of presenting the ideas within the body of your paper. For example, if you are referring the major influencing factors in the SETS model of industrial buying behavior, it can be written as this is a model, okay, industrial buying behavior. It is related to consumers buying behavior in the marketing field basically. So that suppose you are referring to that model. Those who are attending my marketing class, let us name it as the model which you are learning now, AIDA model. So it's like that model only, SETS model of industrial buying behavior. So you're referring to that. How will you refer that? You will write SET. SET is the surname of the developer or the writer. Okay, so if you're finding research articles, you have to take the surname of the author. Right, you will take the surname only, then you'll put a space, then you start with a bracket, then you mention the year of publication of the article. If you're referring to journals, you will have to write the year only. If you're referring to books, like here in the example, it is referring to a book, okay, book written by Sheth, suppose. So Sheth 1973, the book was published in 1973 and page number 50 you are referring, or maybe the book is by a different author but Sheth's work has been published in page number 50. So how will you write? You will put the year first, then put a comma, then page number 50. Or simply in some other way also you can remove this page number. Just put the year of publication. Okay, Sheth. Then you will put a space, within bracket you will write the year of publication, then you will start like this: has suggested, has evaluated, has conducted, like that you will start. That there are a number of influencing factors, then dot dot dot, like that you will write whatever work you find from the particular author. Okay, in other words you can also write in this manner: according to Sheth. Instead of writing Sheth 1973 has suggested that, you can put it in a different way also, and that will look like according to Sheth 1973 in bracket model of industrial buying behavior, there are a number of influencing factors, like that you start. So two ways you can start. Don't write all the don't write about all the articles in the same way, it becomes a boredom for the readers. So sometimes you write Sheth, so year of publication, has conducted a research on that and that, then according to his findings this was told by him, like that you write. Or then two paragraphs you write like that, that means two research you review like that. In the third research review itself you write according to so and so, then year of publication, this theory was conducted by, or this research was conducted, then according to the author this was the findings, like that you write. So 2 ways you can write. Okay. In some models of then this way also you can write. This is another way to write. In some models of industrial buying behavior, there are a number of influencing factors. First, you write about the author, about the work of the author which he has presented. Then at the end, don't put a full stop. Before putting full stop, you put a space. Then in bracket, you write like this: Sheth, 1973. Like that you can also write. Understood? So 3 ways you can write. First is this one, for number 5 you see, in Sheth 1973, comma, Sheth 1973 bracket close has suggested that, like that. Then according to Sheth 1973, like that. Third way is you write about everything you have found out. Then at the end, before putting the full stop, you put a bracket and write Sheth, 1973, like that. So 3 ways. Then in the next one, the starred mark one, you can see on your screen. Here you can see this is another style of writing. Okay, suppose you in your project work you are asked to follow APA style of referencing. This depends on the style of referencing you are following. Referencing means when you are writing something, you are taking help from some source. You cannot write on your own everything. For writing something, if you need to take help from some source. So whichever source you are taking help from has to be referred, has to be acknowledged. This is a way of acknowledging. Do not boldly copy and paste that matter. Copying and pasting is not at all allowed in writing a project report. What you can do is you can read the work from, listen to me very carefully. Okay, whatever you do in preparing the work for your anything that you are asked, sometimes you copy, few do not copy. I know who copies and who doesn't. So I'm saying to those who copies boldly, you just copy and paste. You cannot at all do that in writing a project. That is a crime. Okay, that is a crime. So what you can do is you can read the matter, write it in your own words. Whatever inference you want to take from that write-up you take, put it in your, blend it in your research work and refer and acknowledge the source from where you have taken the write-up. Okay, so in this starred number, you can see that the line has been written, like this line has been taken from somebody's work, right? This is not the work researcher's line. So this line has been taken from another researcher. That is why you need to acknowledge that. How do you acknowledge? We have been acknowledging. It's not that in the other 3 examples you have not acknowledged. You have acknowledged. But this is another way of acknowledging. You put a footnote. There is an option in Word. I hope you know. One day I will show you. Insert footnote option is there in Word file. Okay, you go to the insert option, then footnote you will find. Put the cursor after the word where you want the footnote. Put the cursor there. Okay, then you go to the option insert and click on footnote. At that time you will find that the cursor will itself take you at the bottom of your Word file, at the bottom of the particular page in which you are writing, okay, in the Word file. So you will go to the bottom and write the referencing. How to write referencing, that also I'll teach you in the class itself. So that I'll discuss later on. So if your referencing format is APA, then you need to follow this format. Insert footnote, then the number will come automatically. Whatever number you want it to happen. If it is a first footnote in your entire file, it will be 1. Then depending on the number, with the second, third, fourth, like that, the numbers will also vary. And directly the cursor automatically will take you to the bottom of the page in which you are writing. And in there you need to write the name of the author. Then here the initials of the author will also come. Then you put a bracket. Then depends on the different styles. Okay. So I think I'll teach you AP only. That's why I just give you a hint that how to do it. So I hope it is clear How many ways did I teach you? I taught you 4 ways of referencing a particular work. Okay. Okay. So I hope it is clear. If not, you can unmute and ask. All right. Okay. Do you have time? Yes, I have time. Okay. So points to be kept in mind while reviewing the literature. These are quite relevant points. Okay. First is read relevant literature. Relevant in the sense it has to be related to your work. Okay. It has to be related to the field in which you are working. Second is refer to original works. Do not refer to some works which is itself a copy and paste work. Do not refer to those work. If you are able to understand that this is a copied work, do not refer to that. Okay. Like yesterday only I was telling, you can also refer to the work of your seniors who have done similar type of research and put their work in your literature review. This was done, this is a gap. That also can be done, because when we are storing them in a library. So that is a published literature only. But do not refer to them if they have itself been copied from some source. Do not refer to that then. Okay? Refer to good works. Then read with comprehension. Comprehension in the sense you have to read it completely. You have to read it thoroughly. Okay? You cannot leave a part and then read another part which is important to you. The reason I am telling you, if you are unable to understand only the statistical part, only the mathematical part, then you do like that. You read the introduction, read the findings and discussion and the conclusion. But the rule is to read it comprehensively, completely, read it fully. Do not leave a single part. Then read in time. Read in time. If you are confined, like to now we have time limit of only 2 months, maximum 2 months, and within this 2 months you have to identify a problem, you have to search for the data, you have to do the analysis. Everything has to be completed within this 2 months. So in time you have to complete your reading. Then index the literature. Refer the literature. In the referencing part, the literatures will be referred to. Okay. Now formulation of hypothesis I'll start tomorrow. After discussing this portion, I will straight away take you to the numerical portion. Okay. And if time permits, if the situation permits, rather, I will try to take permission from the college authority to sometimes call you to the college also for clearing your numerical portions doubts. But I will try my best to make you understand through online mode itself. Still, after that, if anything is unclear, then we can meet sometime in college. Okay, so formulating the hypothesis and all that will start tomorrow. I'll take the attendance now. So if you have any doubt out of the topics which I have taught today, you can ask, unmute and ask, or any doubt related to any other topic, you can ask. After taking attendance, I will give you one assignment, which will account for your first CIA of this semester. So after giving attendance, do not leave, all right? I will announce the first assignment. Yes, respond please. Ayush Pradhan,
Present, ma'am.
Abhishek, Ankita, Orgho, Ayush Charasia,
Yes, ma'am.
Bikram,
Present, ma'am.
Deepa,
Present, ma'am.
Divesh, Diksha, Isha,
Present, ma'am.
Hemant,
Yes, ma'am.
Jasmeet,
Present, ma'am.
Landu, Pema, Kulamu,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja, Prajwal, Praraj,
Present, ma'am.
Prashant, Pratiksha,
Yes, ma'am.
Prayas,
Present, ma'am.
Raj Kumar, Rajeshwari,
Present, ma'am.
Ronak, Reena, Ritik,
Present, ma'am.
Sahil, Sejal,
Present, ma'am.
Sheetal,
Present, ma'am.
Shruti, Shubham,
Present, ma'am.
Sparsh, Srishti, Srikar, Valusha,
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Wangchu, Yogesh,
Yes, ma'am.
Yonthen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you are facing problem no in attending classes, you may have valid reason. You have given me valid reason also. To them, it is understandable. But without having any valid reason, try to not miss the classes. Okay. Otherwise, you will not have any intake from your BBA course. Since you have fallen in this pandemic, your graduation will happen like this only in online mode. So do not, try to grab something from your studies. Okay, anyways. So your first assignment, please all of you listen to me and open your ears now and listen to me, okay? Your first assignment of this semester is you need to identify your research area where you want to conduct the research. This activity was given to a very few students who were present in the first week, and they have a few of them have prepared also, but I could not take the presentation from them. Presentation in the sense they will just unmute, and they were supposed to unmute and share with all others that in which area they want to work. But now I'm setting it this as an assignment because there are now more than 50% attendance. So this I'm giving you as an assignment. Identify your area. Listen to me carefully. Identify your area of work in which you want to conduct the research and put it in the form of a problem statement. How to identify the problem statement is there in the class recordings. You can follow to that. Okay. And you need to also roughly summarize your research objectives. So, three things. One is identify the research area, identify the problem. That is the first thing. Second thing is put your problem into a statement, okay, and name it as a problem statement. Third is roughly design your research objectives. These three things you have to do before you go to your respective faculty guides. Okay, these three things have to be completed before you go to your respective faculty guides. After that, the faculty guides are going to guide you further. All right. So these three things have to be completed by you, and you need to submit this in the form in the same way you submitted your answer scripts for your examination. Not in physical form. You don't have to come to college and submit it to me, but you need to submit online. You take picture in cam scanner or whatever, you transform it into PDF format and then send me in my email ID. I'll give you my email ID in the WhatsApp group so that you all have it. So you need to submit it by writing or by typing in whatever way you want. You can type also, no problem. Okay, you can type or you can write and click the picture. Both ways you can do, but you need to send it to my email ID. Okay, and that time limit for this is Friday. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday by evening time you can submit. All right. Anything you want to ask? Any doubt you can ask.
Ma'am, would it be possible for you to, write the exact thing in the group as well, ma'am? The like what we need to do. The question, ma'am.
Why? You want to read it afterwards like that?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, no problem. I'll do that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?